Hello, everyone. I'm Jeanclaude Beyondmystic, and welcome to this very special July 13 super full moon episode. Yes, there's a lot of weird things happening on full moons. All of this coming up. But first, you can find my co-host tonight, Julie from Maison Jupiter on YouTube, and also here on the web at maisonjupiter.com. Julie, welcome back to the show. How are you?
Hey, JC. I'm good. I'm good. Lots of weird things happening indeed. The energy is very, very intense.
Very, very intense is the word. Trisha says JC is probably stressed tonight. Everything, give him some love. Everyone give him some. Yes, please give us a lot of effing love. There's a lot of weird shit going on. Just before we went live, got a weird notice that prevented us from doing the show we thought we were going to be doing. But that being said, stay tuned. There's a lot in this episode and a very, very special announcement coming in the latter half of the show. So I think you guys can understand the situation. There's been some weird things happening in the last 2 weeks, and those weird things are continuing to create havoc, and we're doing our best. We're doing our best. I'll just say that way for now. So, it's a little hard to say what I want to say. There's a huge elephant in the room, but I can't address the huge elephant in the room. So what happened? Yes. We'll get to that in a little bit, guys. I think most people get it here, and we have a solution. So don't threat. Everybody's fine. So let me start by saying that. And everybody is more than fine. We're just getting our sea legs here in this new environment. And so we're asking you just to be patient here a little bit. So tonight, to make sure that everything goes well, we're going to talk about the astrology of the full moon, what that means energetically speaking for you, for the audience, for your loved ones. We're also going to have we have two special guests tonight. The next guest after that, of course, is the amazing Mae Levy. She's going to be doing a light language activation tonight for you guys here on the full moon. And she's going to be asking all of you to bring that energy to support the people we love. So stay tuned for that, because we really need your help on that one. And then at the end of the show, we have the special announcement that all of you are, of course, waiting for. So there's a lot here going on tonight. Julie, let's start with the full moon. So as you can tell, we have a deep woo pattern tonight. We got the moon over me, the moon behind us. What's going on with the astrology, Julie? Set this up for tonight.
Okay, so first of all, I don't know if you remember, but I said this one might be as intense as an eclipse without being an eclipse.
Yeah.
So the reason of that is because we're having this full moon conjunct almost exactly, well, a couple degrees away from the planet Pluto. And Pluto is like the bulldozer of the astrology. It destroys, it's like death and rebirth sort of planet. So whenever we have a tight conjunction with Pluto, it's like we're leaving one world and we're going to the next. So I remember you said very recently, I feel like we're closing off a book and starting a new one. So this might really be what's happening right now, energetically speaking.
Right.
And also, well, it's in Capricorn, first of all. So Capricorn is the sign of, on your more personal chart level, it has to do with your career, your work. So it's very professional. So we can see some endings in that department, or getting some rewards, because full moon is always a completion of a cycle. So you're going to see sometimes some rewards. Sometimes you have to let go of the old to bring into the new. But the full moon is really either a releasing energy or a rewards completion type of energy. So that's on the personal level. On the more collective level, Capricorn has to do with structures. So corporate structures, government structures. So we're really seeing some things come up to the surface regarding those. It's because Pluto is the planet of the big purge. So in order to let go, we have to first of all purge all of what no longer aligns with us as a collective. So there's a lot of weird stuff coming in the ether right now in order to be released. So that's kind of the general energy of this Capricorn full moon. And what makes it really stand out, I would say, is it's at the very same degree we had the Saturn-Pluto conjunction at the beginning of 2020, which started those events that we're still sort of in right now, as you can say. So the Saturn-Pluto conjunction was a very destructive type of energy, but also bringing us into this sort of transition between, I would say, maybe let's say 3D and 5D, or the death of the old system. So this full moon being at the exact same degree we had this conjunction at the very beginning of 2020, it says that a lot of things are starting to come up regarding this situation, this world situation that started in 2020. There's a lot of truth coming in. Also, I think we saw a lot of things happening in the mainstream media and social media. And at the same time, it's funny because we're having a almost exact square between Neptune and Venus. And Neptune represents sort of the mainstream media, sort of the illusion, especially when it's badly aspected as it is right now in a square. It's a tough alignment. And we have Venus in the sign of Gemini, which representing more the social media. So we're having this sort of purge energy also in our medias, as we can see what's happening.
We are?
Right now. Yeah. Like I'm scared. I don't want to say some things I'm not supposed to, but trying to.
I know, that's the situation right now. It's a little bit crazy. Yeah, a few people are saying in the chat, yeah, their energy is buzzing, heart pounding. I've been having the heart palpitations here today too. I haven't really slept in the last, 3 or 4 days here. I've been helping a friend who's in dire need, and that was the priority of the day. Still is the priority of the day. Still working on all of that. We'll get to that, and we'll find a way to explain that through different means here very shortly. So Julie, keep going with the slide here. I'm just reading the comments and taking a few notes. And I noticed also that our friend Mae Levy is in the waiting room here. So as soon as we're done with this, I'll bring her up and we'll get into that healing segment, which is very much needed for everyone. But what I need right now also, and I don't ask this for my personal benefit, if you could please hit the like button, it would really, really help. When those percentage of like to views ratios are really high, it really strengthens the channel and the video itself. So there's 3,500 watching right now live. I'd very much like to see 3,100 thumbs up or likes as well. So please help me out, and please help the overall collective here. We're trying to help with that as well. I really appreciate it. Okay, Julie, keep going.
Yeah, so I was saying this hard square between Neptune and Venus is kind of hard for discerning truth right now, because we're having this illusion energy. So it's very foggy, and a lot of things are happening in order to hide stuff, hide some information. So it's hard to really discern what's going on, even what type of energies are behind all the move happening in social media right now. So I think just a few days after, we're going to see more clearer in the situation. But here we're like in the middle of the fog with this square. So yeah, I had something else to say, but I kind of forgot I lost my train of thoughts here. But oh yeah, okay, I remember now, because I remember we were
I
talking.
forgive you, because I'm really I'm having trouble concentrating. Also, guys, you have to understand we were about to go live and a lot of stuff just happened, went down, and we're trying to salvage the show. Again, bear with us here, but we will get to the information you're looking for, some of it here as best we can, to be within the guidelines, and maybe some other platforms as well. So just stay tuned with us here. We're seeing how the storyboard is going to develop for this evening. Keep going, Julie.
Yeah, you were asking me, I think it was a few days ago, if it was a good day to launch something that we're about to launch later on. And because usually you start new things on a new moon, but it's a full moon. So, but this one feels a lot different because first of all, it's conjuncting Pluto. So it's like death of the old, and then we're jumping into the new. So because let's say some tower moment happened with some truthers. So we have to respond and fight back. So this is the perfect time to do that because of this death and rebirth type of energy. So we're rebirthing. And also full moon, it's like the completion of like the past days that we've been working so hard at to help our friend, you know. So it's like it's a perfect energy to really complete this and fight back. So I like that.
Right. Well, that's very well said. And thank you everyone for joining us and fighting back with us and supporting. I'm having trouble finding the words because suddenly none of the words make sense, at least not here on this channel. So it's very difficult. Okay. Julie, are we good with the astrology? Is there more we need to share? Okay, you're happy with that. Okay, folks, yes, let us know if that makes sense with you right now as we stand. Just give us a little bit of love in the chat. While I do that, I do want to introduce, again, let me see if I can bring this back up. Hold on a second here. I have to refine my slides. There you go. Yes. Up next is the beautiful Mae Levy. You can find her work at deepintuitivehealing.com. Let's give her a big warm welcome to our dear, dear friend, Mae Levy. Mae Levy, how are you?
Hi, everyone. Good. Everything is good. Been listening to Julie, and I agree with everything. Just really feeling what you were saying in my own personal bubble.
Yeah. Hey, Mae, nice to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm so excited to have you on. Mae, we had you on last month with a special guest, and we talked about all of these amazing live activations you're doing now online. We'll get to that in a moment. But before we get there, tonight, you had mentioned a couple of days ago when you reached out that, hey, we could probably use the energy of this super full moon here to do a special activation for the Beyond Mystic audience. And I had said, oh yeah, absolutely. You're welcome anytime. But now suddenly it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You're here tonight.
So glad she's here.
Right, absolutely. So before we get into what's coming up this weekend with you and sharing that with the audience, how do you want to frame the meditation / activation for tonight? And I'll ask you to be very careful with the words you're using as well.
Okay. Well, I asked my guides today what to do for the activation and pretty much to raise the vibration for love and raising the vibration in general, because I feel like we're in, I know personally I'm in a letting go boot camp pretty much. So I feel like we can use to really raise our vibration more into love for ourselves and to others. And JC, if you feel like you need something else for this activation because of everything that's happening, you're welcome to have a personal request.
Well, I would like to frame it this way. I want to give my energy, and I'll speak for myself, and hopefully the audience can speak for themselves too. But I would like the audience to join me in my giving my energy here for the highest resolution and for the highest good of the person we're all concerned about here tonight. So yes, raising the love frequency for all of us, strengthening our shields, but for those who want to share some of that energy also for the highest good of the person we're trying to help. Does that make sense?
So the person we're trying to help, we're not saying the name.
Right.
Okay, just to make sure that I'm getting that correctly. Okay.
Right. That's the elephant in the room, so to speak.
Okay.
Yes.
I understand. So
okay.
What intention would I say?
Julie, do you want to help me out on how do you want to frame the intention? How would you say it?
Okay, I would say to ease her transition into her next chapter and have even more abundance and success.
Oh, I love that. That's even better. I love that.
So let's do an activation for an easy and graceful transition and to enhance abundance.
Yes.
And I will say her name in my head.
Yes.
Okay?
And all of you in the show, you guys can visualize who we're talking about, of course, and set that intention for yourself. Mae, what do the people need here for the activation? Do you want them to have water with them, crystals, silver from the Beyond Mystic crowd? Like, what do you want them to use?
all of that above sounds great, but because we're doing it right now, and if you don't have those things, that's okay. All you need is really your breath and your presence. It's good to drink water though. So if you have a moment just to get a glass of water and drink, because the sound and the vibrations that come through, they anchor inside the cells and help the healing and the vibration a lot faster.
Oh, okay. So everybody's saying they love that. And just for the folks who may be new to you, Mae, we have quite a few new audience members here. So a big hello to all of you guys. Explain. Okay, so we're going to be doing this for about 5 minutes, and we're going to ask the audience to be quiet in meditation mode for this next 5 minutes. But tell them what to expect here in terms of visuals, in terms of sounds, and what you're doing energetically speaking. Explain that to the audience.
Okay, well, first of all, as a visual, you can go to my Instagram, JC, and pull up, there's a heart. It's like a black and white image of a heart. That's what I thought would be appropriate for raising the vibration on Light Scribe Art Instagram. And for anyone that's new here with me, that's meeting me for the first time, I do light language activations using my voice. There are light codes that I channel that just come through my body, and they have the ability to remove blocked energy and to also bring codes and light into the body for actually raising the vibration or healing the body. So it might sound a little bit like gibberish if it's the first time you're listening to me. So if it sounds a little bit weird, if you have any resistance, just know that it comes from a place of love and that it has really good healing abilities for the body. Okay.
Awesome. Very good. Okay, so I have the visuals on the screen now. I love the new animations you do also. They're absolutely beautiful. Guys, that's Instagram.com, and there you're looking for Light Scribe Art. But for now, I'm also going to bring this link down to the live chat as well, if you guys want to open that window for yourself on your desktop as well. And go, of course, and peruse all of her amazing artwork while you're there. Okay, so the link is there, and it'll also be in the description box below after the show. So Mae, anytime you're ready, the microphone is yours.
I'm a little excited today. Okay. All right. So JC, just give me a 1 minute notice so I won't continue forever. Okay.
Sounds good. All righty.
All right. So everybody can just bring their awareness to their heart, and you can place your hands on your heart and close your eyes. And just imagine a liquid gold light pouring through your crown, entering into your heart, and expanding your heart with a vibration of the 7th plane. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to enhance abundance in the transition and the change that are occurring in each of our lives and our friend, and to enhance the abundance in our lives into an even better, more abundant, sacred manifestation into our life. It is done. It is done. It is done. Iara soko ur ashi ara siaya roka ura. Rika ora kiana sahi ara. Risha kor a kura ki ara saya hura ki ana. Rika ora ki ara sahiara sha iara kaya namura ki ara. Rika ora ki ara saya mora ki ara saya. Riki ara soka ura ki ana rakasia nana shura ki ana. Rika ora ki ara sahi ara mura ki ara saya. Riki ara sahi ara kaya namura ki ara saya ya. Roka ura ki ana mihi ara sura ki ana. Riki ara sa iara kaya namura ki ana. Roka ura ki ara saki ara shai ara moka ura ki ana. Riki ara sahi ara or a kur a si ara shai ara. Roka ura ki an a I ara sayat ur a ki an a. Riki ana mora ki ara soko hura ki ana. Ria ya mahi a ya hor a ya. Roka ura ki ana si iara. Roka ura ki ana. Risha ora ki ana. Muka ura ki an asaya I ara. Roka ura ki ar asaya hi ara. Roha ur a si ar a shai roka hi or asa iara rikiana mora kiara sahiara rika ora kiana hi aya roka ura kiana natur a si ar a shaki Ria morasiana ye kahuraki an araki ar a roki ar asaya hurakiana rikiana natahia ya morashi an a rika ora kiara sahi ar ashaya ur aki an a rikiana natahia ra sokuma I ar a rika ora kiana horakiana si iara rakiana morakiana natahi ar a morakiana rishiana rakiara si ar a moraki an a roka ora ki ana natahia ya moraki ana naturaki an a rika ora si ai a or a shi ar a sa iara mu a I roka ora ki ar asahi ar asha I an a muraki an a riki ara saya huraki ana na hi ya ho a or a hi ya or a riki ar a so a uraki an a ruka I ima roka ora ki ana natahia rasia ya rishiana rishiara rishia ya kor a I rikiana ora kiana nasahi ar a rikiana nasa iara roka ura rikiana mora kiana rikiana nasa iara rikiana sa iara sho a uraki an a rikiana natahi ar a soiana na ur akiana rikiana nasahi ar a roka ura rakiara si iara kahiara umama roka ur a I or a o a I riha o a I roka ur a si ar a rishiara roka ura kiana rikiara saya roka ura kiara saya hi a I roka I o a I roka I oraki ar asaya mur a rika or a rokayana saya I imma rokiana natahi ar a saya or a shi ar a rika or a hur a si ai a roka ur a si hai a rika ai ya soraki ar rasaya Riana orakiana natahia rasiana nasha I rika or ashi a I ar a si ar a roka urakiana natahi ai a roka ur a si ai a Iana, ian a, sha ir a, sokura ki an a, roka ur a ir a, sahi ar ashi an a, roka ura kiana, ora ki arasaya mura ki arasi ai a, roka ura kiana na tahi arasayana mura kiana na ta iara, rikiara sahi ar asha iara kayana mura, roka ura ki arasiana mura ki arashi ana, rikiara tahi ar a, sorra ki an a, mura ki ana.
1 minute remain.
And gently bring your awareness back into your body. Put your hands on your heart and just feel your heartbeat. Feel that transmission in your cells, in your soul. And really feel that abundance coming in every cell and every molecule in your body. And feel as if you're already there. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mae. That was absolutely beautiful. Let me ask the audience members also to share in the chat what they were feeling, what they were hearing, and how they experienced that last 5 minutes. Again, a big thank you. But let me start with you, Julie. I know that you were deep in meditation there. We all had a very deep and specific focus in mind. So I'm curious, Julie, how did you experience this last activation? Oh, you're muted, Julie. Hold on a second. Hold on. Can you unmute yourself on your side? There
Okay, I'm here. At first, I was concentrating to have this big bubble of protection for everyone doing the meditation, so that we could share this love energy. And then I was really like deep in trance. Yeah, it was nice. Like I really felt like I was on focus with the intention of the meditation. I felt it a lot.
Wow.
That
And how
felt great.
about you?
Thank you, Mae.
And how about yourself, Mae? How did you feel?
I'm
It's
very
always different.
activated.
I know it's very different when there's 5,000 or 4,000 people watching live at the same time.
Yeah, I'm pretending like that's not a thing.
That's just the three of us having a chat. Don't be shy. It's okay.
I am a little bit nervous, but I feel just very like activated in my body, and I
Right.
really felt that golden thread in my heart, just like illuminating to the whole collective, and
Right.
really feeling the frequency of abundance and transition, and to actually feel that it's easy and effortless for us to go into an even more state of abundance. You know,
Yeah.
it's one thing to let go, and then instead of looking back, looking forward to what's coming.
Right. And looking forward to what's coming. In a few minutes here, I have another special guest coming up, so don't go away. There's a lot coming up. Before we do that too, let me see here. Oh shoot, I forgot to talk about the full moon pyramid. I'll get to that in a second. Carla sent me an amazing video on the full moon pyramid, so hold on a second for that. But first, Mae, coming up this Saturday, let me see if I can bring this up also. This is your, I believe, the third light language live activation, or is it the fourth?
Well, there was more, but for the health and vitality, this is number 3.
For the sequence of health and vitality. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's going to be 5.
Okay, very good. So explain what's going on. Let me bring up this comment here. Lynn Marie says, hi there, Mae. I just ordered your third activation. Yes, in the series of the health and vitality. Okay, explain that. We have a few testimonials from your last one. It was through the roof. I got so many emails of people saying, wow, if you think that last 5 minutes was something, wait until you guys see these huge, long activations and what they can actually do for you. So Mae, explain a little bit here what your focus is going to be for this Saturday, July 16 at 5:55 PST.
So basically what I'm focusing on is removing all the lower vibration emotions that are stuck in our organs and different sections. So our last activation was removing resent, rejection, regret, and revenge. I added revenge in the activation. And this one, we're releasing judgment, anger, and fear, also from the organs. So when we start removing all of these lower vibration emotions, it can actually heal different diseases in our body and illnesses. And I've already had people email me that they feel younger, they feel better, they feel lighter, they're not carrying any emotional weight from like before. And so we're just going to go deeper into even deeper emotions. Yeah.
Wow, really cool. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to bring all of these links in the description box for you guys, but you can go to deepintuitivehealing.com, and there on the first page, you'll see the sign up form for this particular activation coming up this Saturday. You'll probably see an email from me either later tonight or tomorrow morning with the links for this as well through our MailChimp notification. But explain, this is really, really cool. A lot of people love this. Explain the sliding scale donation and how that works.
Everybody's emailing me with gratitude that I'm doing the sliding scale. So I'm glad that you guys like this idea. It's a sliding scale of 22 to 222. Everybody pays what's comfortable for them. And if you're having any financial difficulty, you can talk to me. I don't want anybody to miss out on the activation. It's really important that we do this work together. But yeah, whatever is comfortable. 22 is a beautiful number. 222 is an even more beautiful number. And whatever feels comfortable to you in that sliding scale. Because yeah, you have the freedom to pay whatever feels good.
That's really cool. Let me bring up, I had a few testimonials too, and I wanted maybe, Julie, I can have you read these online. For the people, of course, in our audience members who have already taken the last couple of activations. Julie, what do we have here?
Okay, so just wanted to say thank you so much for the activation last night. I woke up this morning feeling lighter in my body than I had in many years. I thought a lot of the physical aches and pains were just the joy of getting older. That activation proved that thought to be incorrect. Thank you again for sharing your gift with the world. That's beautiful.
Wow.
And then the second one, the group activations helped me letting go of old energy that are no longer serving me. I felt more inner peace, bliss, and happiness. High and strong energy. Thank you, Mae. You are a beautiful being.
Aww.
Wow. Absolutely love that. Really, really cool. Well, I have somebody else in the waiting room right now who is also very familiar with Mae's activation. And I wanted to ask this brand new guest of mine what she thought and what perhaps her intuition would say about all of these amazing activations. Hello there. How are you, mystery guest?
Oh, man.
How are you doing tonight, mystery guest?
Oh, I'm just doing great. I can't believe it. Some old 61-year-old lady's causing this much trouble in the world.
So dangerous.
But she has to be incognito. But I did pull 2 cards during that activation, and I was so, I got to say, profoundly moved, Jeanclaude, that you dedicated it to me. I'm assuming that was me you were talking about.
Of course.
That,
Oh.
Mae Levy, you are a very, very wise healer. You've got strength, so you've been through a lot and came out the powerful healer. Through lifetimes of work, you've created this healing technique, and it is truly unique to you, it looks like, with these cards, but it's deeply profound for people. 2 major arcana cards, and just beautiful ones at that.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you feel, Mae?
First of all, I pulled some tarot this week a few times, and the strength card came every time I pulled cards. So that felt very accurate to what I'm going through and what I'm feeling. And I appreciate you pulling those cards and just sharing your gift with me as well. And I'm glad that I can contribute in any way that I can.
Awesome.
Dear friend.
Yes, dear friend, the mystery guest, thank you so much, Mae Levy. Again, I'd like to invite the audience members to please support Mae here also in this amazing activation, and support yourself, of course, to purify your organs, remove fear, anger, and judgment. Give it a try if you haven't already given it a try. Use the sliding scale donation as you see fit, but read the comments before and you'll see there's a lot there for you. So anyways, this is Saturday, July 16 at 5:55 p.m. And you can find the booking form, of course, at deepintuitivehealing.com. Mae, any last words of wisdom before you have to go?
But I just love everyone, and I appreciate being here and transition in this letting go phase with ease and grace. I know I'm feeling it, and I'm just loving the process, you know, like focusing on loving the process and looking forward without looking back.
Right.
So,
Well said. Well said.
A couple of people are saying, yeah, we're completely crying. Yes, I'm trying to hold it together myself. Okay. Thank you so much, Mae. I look forward to seeing you on the live activation on Saturday. I love you. And we'll
much love, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much, Mae.
Bye. Julie, let's get into a couple of things here. I want you to ask our mystery guest to pull some cards on this very special super full moon and what perhaps it means for our audience members. You talked about, generally speaking, earlier in your astrology, but let's zoom that in to the people now watching the show. How would you feel?
Okay. So, yeah, to put you in context, I pulled an oracle card just before, and I've got you are being initiated. So it's like, so that's why I came up with this sort of changing book. And it's not only the end of a chapter, as JC said, it's the end of a book. So we're transitioning big time into this next world as an initiation. So what do you think, Janine? What kind of energy?
I think humanity is taking a leap of faith, especially people in our audience, in this Beyond Mystic and all that have been watching what I was doing. Well, that's how I'll say it. Yeah, I think we're just literally taking a leap of faith because, first of all, a lot of what's going on we can't see with our eyes. And we've had to trust and have faith in our own instincts and intuitive knowing. We've had to look at things that have been taken for granted and as true for lifetimes and actually understand that they're not true and feel in our heart what's true. It's a huge leap of faith for humanity. And somehow this full moon really helps us have the bravery. I feel extremely calm and considering. I mean, I'm feeling really, concerned for you two as my dear friends, that I don't want to get anybody into trouble or anything, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling really personally calm in my life, and I'm taking a leap of faith, and that's sort of a comfort zone for me anyway, but the whole world's going to be, and this full moon's going to help us do it.
Love it.
Wow. Okay. Folks in the chat, let us know what your feelings are right now, both from the activation and, of course, for the reading you just got here from our mystery guest. I'm curious to hear your comments. If you're watching this on replay, just put them in the comment section below as well. I'm very curious to see what your thoughts are on all of this. Yeah, I'm having trouble keeping it together. Okay, yes, pyramid. I have a full moon pyramid also on the theme of the conversation here tonight. So let me bring that up on the screen here for just a second. This, of course, is for all of you amazing tip jar donors this evening. I absolutely love you guys. You make it every bit possible for us to continue doing these work under these difficult circumstances. Let me bring that link back on the top screen.
Oh, we've been challenged this week, let's just say.
Okay, let's see what Carla has in store for us. This was the Ascension Organite Pyramid, Ashley, with the theme of the moon, Dreamscape of the Moon. So let's see how Carla wants to promote this one.
Hey guys, this is Carla from Ascension Organites. For tonight's super full moon episode, and also in support of Janine launching her new website, I am offering the Beyond Mystic audience tip jar donators the Ashley Pyramid. She is made of moonstone crystals with black obsidian, aluminum metals, and the Metatron Cuban silver as the symbol. So I made Ashley with the intention of helping with dreams, dreamscape, understanding dreams, interpreting dreams, connecting to dreams. And also she's meant to embody and channel the moon energy, so she's perfect for the super moon that we're having tonight. I'll give her a quick turnaround so you can see her. And there she is. I hope you guys like her, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I really like that one. How about you guys?
Feels very, very galactic. I love it.
Yeah, galactic's a good word. I pulled a card for it.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, the Hermit.
Wise old soul, off-worlder. I bet you those future selves would really like this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it will help us get to this place, but don't forget, Jeanclaude, you had this as your life mission already, right? Didn't you in your card?
Yep.
With the lovers and this card, yeah. But anyway, it's going to help all of us get in touch with that that kind of energy. Whatever she put in there, it's really cool. It's really evolved.
I really love it, guys. I totally encourage you to get one of these amazing moon pyramids. You can do so at ascensionorganites.com. Of course, it helps the cause in every way, shape, and form. So if you are so guided, this is where you can do it. And of course, if you use the coupon code Beyondmystic, you'll get an extra 10% off of these amazing creations. Now, Carla did allude to something new coming up. Janine, let's see if we can bring that up on the screen as well. A lot of people are waiting to see what's going on in the next chapter of your life. Now, I'm trying to...
The big rebirth.
The big rebirth, as we say. Yes, of course. Let me bring up the first graphic here to show the beautiful audience what they've been waiting for here in the last couple of weeks. Julie, explain your design.
Okay. I wasn't ready to present it. Okay, so we just launched a new website. I'm being very careful about the words I have to use. So we did a logo branding redesign, so it matches everything that she encompasses. Some feminine touch, but also the I would say spiritual animal oracle part of it with the raven, the tarot part, of course. So we rebranded the signature, and we did something very slick, very modern, very simple, with, of course, our favorite person on the spotlight of this website.
And let me ask you, go ahead, Julie, keep going.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, so it points directly to what she is offering now, which is a membership. So we go through what it includes. So I think it's very to the point, but also visually appealing and simple. And yeah.
Okay, before we get into what it includes, I wanted to share with the audience member this very interesting picture. This was impromptu. We asked Janine to give us a few new pictures so that we could create this for her. But what's interesting here, if you see the cell phone version of it or the mobile version of it, you'll actually see the card that's below the deck there. Mr. Guest, explain why that card is there and how magical it is.
Yeah. So that was the tower card I'm holding on to there. I'm just trying to find it here.
I'm going to bring up the square.
Bring up an image of it. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
You got it. Okay. So that there it is. So I'm holding on to it, but I had no idea because this was a selfie I took. Okay. Because Julie needed some pictures for the front page. And don't forget, we're doing this. Well, they were doing this. So these two dear friends of mine that I can't thank enough, they were throwing this together in record speed, something this professional looking. So when I first saw these first images, I'll just be honest, I burst out crying. I was like, oh my God. I love it because it really felt, it felt like a fit for me. I love the colors. It was soft on my eyes. I just love it. Yeah, I could go on and on. I just liked everything that was chosen worked for me. So We're going to start with should I be talking here about, the tower. We're talking about the tower.
Well, yeah. First, explain how incredibly synchronistic the tower card is there, and how representative it is of the times we're in now. Yes.
Yeah. So what happened was the tower that led us to this, right? So to be doing this was like a revelation. The tower's like when you're doing, okay, it literally is a card when you're living in a situation or living out a situation that's not built in a firm foundation. So the platform I was on, that I am no longer on unceremoniously in all, like both channels, okay, like was not built on a firm foundation for me, obviously. So that's why when the tower comes along, it's because you're not making a change. So the universe goes, okay, we'll make the change for you. And I often had to explain this to clients over the years. Okay, when the dust settles and when you rebuild from the rubble, okay, it's always better for you because you weren't on a firm foundation. So there's something not going to work for me there, and it's time to move on. And I might have been dragging my feet on that because you get all comfortable. And me being a Taurus ox, definitely you get all comfortable on things, and then it's time to change it up. Okay, so that's what happens when the tower comes. So it was really interesting that it was on the bottom of that deck, and I had no idea because I was just clicking pictures in a big hurry for Julie so she could get on with what she was doing.
But, oh my God, I'm laughing. I'm reading all of the amazing comments. So first of all, a lot of you are saying, wow, great design. I have to give all the credit to Julie for all of this. Julie is absolutely amazing. I've been receiving emails all day today from the soft launch also of people saying, wow, amazing, sleek, modern design. You've absolutely captured the essence of our amazing mystery guest. So congratulations. And merci beaucoup, Julie, for all your work helping me and all of this. Absolutely. Okay, somebody's asking for the PayPal tip jar link. I'll bring that back up for you guys again. So CCH, here is the link now. Thank you for that. Janine, now let's get to the actual product itself and then what you're starting with. This is what you're alluding to here. You're gonna have to choose your words a little bit, I guess, but generally speaking here, why you're putting this together in the way you are now, and how also you're using this as a stepping stone, a first step to eventually grow into bigger and better content as well. Explain that to the audience.
Yeah. So we'll just start here with the bi-weekly, so the world news. So I'll go through a bunch of items that I otherwise likely couldn't talk about, and it'll be uncut, and there's going to be no, I'm pretty good at just sitting down, chatting it out. So we're not going to do any cutting. It's just going to be me chatting to you about what's going on. I'll do card readings on, several, usually 3 or 4 layouts. We'll see how it goes, but it'll be about 20 to 30, probably 30 minutes max, because I have a lot of feedback and people get antsy if it's more than 30. So I'm going to keep it between 20 and 30 minutes. So we'll have those twice a week. So, you know how Ben Fulford has those big bi-weekly things. Yeah. I love that I can rely on sort of at the beginning of the week. So Monday or Tuesday, I won't promise which day, you'll have a big look at everything that's going on. So everything that happened during the weekend, and I'll go point for point. And you guys know I love keeping up to date. So it's not like I'm going to be talking about 3 weeks ago. I'll be talking about right there what happened this weekend. And I also, the website allows, the way these guys designed it, it's going to allow me to put up little clips of what I'm talking about. And I usually do that on Telegram. And then I tell you to go look on Twitter, Telegram. Those, we don't know how long those things are going to last. Even if the tower's happening one place, going to happen, definitely Twitter, the rumor is, right, could be shaky ground. So people, and also like there's a lot of people that can't just move around and go because they're not that savvy and they're on a phone, and you know what I mean? I get it. So I'll have the clips I'm talking about. Remember how on the other platform I was on, I could never put links. Okay, that's all changing. So links will be on there where I found it and where did I get this information. And I'm not saying that I do deep investigative. I'm not an investigative journalist. Everybody knows that. That's not what a tarot card reader does. And I'm not turning into one of those. But I'll tell you what brought me to the question. So tarot readers look at things that they're told, even if they could be total gossip. That's okay. We're trying to find out what's true about it and what isn't. And I'll tell you, how did I come to, and what did I see that made me come to this question? So that's what we're going to add that. So that'll be twice a week. And then once a month, I'm going to do a zodiac where I do, you know how I do, okay, everybody who's viewing, this is your reading. So a world zodiac, a human zodiac for everybody watching, not individual. Like I can't do thousands of zodiacs, obviously not, but I'll do it for everybody watching. So that'll be a once a month. I'm also going to add some creative things, but I'm promising this on the regular, and the other stuff, just cream.
So just to explain also, to be clear, the community tab here is where you guys are going to be able to chat with each other in the group. You also have the functionality, of course, to leave messages and comments below the videos. And again, interact there with our mystery guests. And what's interesting right now, as we just launched this for you guys, you will have the exclusive video here. This was never ever produced anywhere else. Things have happened where you have not seen this video anywhere else. It's not like it's been pulled from anywhere else. It's just never been published. And so it's going to be published here for the very first time. It's there ready now. As soon as you log in, you have instant access to that.
I gotta jump in there.
Yeah.
It was published for about an hour or two.
Okay.
And it was cut and edited. That format. This is the raw format, uncut, unedited, because I film it myself. So that's the new part, but very few people got to see it because that's when the whole thing went tower.
Right. Okay.
Just wanted to.
Yes, I know. I was trying to be a little bit more cryptic there. Okay, so folks, that's okay. That's okay, guys. Give it a try here, please do, and support our friends. Again, it's I'm not even going to say the title, but the links are in the description box below. You guys can figure that out for yourselves. You're very keen, all of you. All this at amazing low price, competitive price here. A lot there for that amount. And of course, instant access, it's working right now. And we have quite a few who've been commenting here on the soft launch earlier today. So you will find a community there as soon as you log in. And we will endeavor, Julie and I, to continue to help our mystery guests here include and increase the reach of the content there, not just the content, but the delivery as well, and the usability for you guys. But a very, very strong platform, and we're excited to share that with you guys. I love the great mystery guess. Nice idea, JC. Okay, it's a nice guess. Yes, indeed. So let me bring that back down. Okay, yes. What else do I have?
So Jeff says the site is already bookmarked in my browser.
Nice. It is the place to be, as it says on top. To get all the news. Right, exactly. I love it. I love that picture also of our mystery guest. Absolutely apropos. Okay, I think for tonight, we're almost there, folks. Let me ask our mystery guest, and then I'll ask, actually, let me ask Julie first to pull a card on the energies that are propelling this new endeavor of our mystery guest. And how the Beyond Mystic audience can contribute to that energy. And I'll ask our mystery guest the same question after.
Okay, so I have the Trust the Timing card. So I'll just put it here. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So it's like you're at the perfect place at the perfect moment. So the universe has been guiding you to do that at this exact moment. So it's like a confirmation that you're spot on, and to trust everything, because I think everything you've been wishing for is going to happen at the perfect timing for you.
Very good. Okay. And how about our mystery guest?
Okay.
Energies are off this chart. I'm reading from the chat. I know, right? I'm having trouble speaking. It's absolutely crazy tonight. And of course, we're doing our best. A big thank you to all of you watching tonight. A big thank you to all of you in the PayPal tip jar again. That pyramid for the super full moon. One of you lucky tip jar donators will get that tonight. Ginny.
So this was first, which is your hands are a bit tied. Okay, so you're a little bit stuck somewhere. And this card was next. So that's all, that changes everything. So this will change everything. I was starting to feel like my wings were clipped. I was tippy-toeing around and it was just difficult. So that changes everything. And it could even be my destiny to be going in this direction somehow. Because I think we're going to develop more spiritual content. We're going to work on some lives with Ashley, because I know everybody loves that. Like Jeanclaude says he's going to teach me how to do lives. Oh, good. Right. Because I'm not very savvy yet, but I will learn, because I'm really excited about it. And everybody's missing Ashley too. So we're definitely going to bring her in on the lives.
Very good. All right. Well, folks, I think that's it for tonight, for this very special super full moon edition with my friend Julie here and my mystery guest. I'm going to again ask you for your help by clicking thumbs up or like on these videos. That really does help the algorithms. I really appreciate that. And if you want to see more content like this in continuation, please also subscribe to the channel. I'm at 82,000 now, and we want to, of course, reach more and more of you with this amazing content as we move forward, and that really does help. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here on this super full moon edition. Thank you for supporting my friends, and thank you also for supporting Mae Levy this weekend for this amazing release of judgment, anger, and fear. We all need that in our lives right now. That's going to be Saturday, July 16 at 5:55 Pacific Standard Time, and the links are in the description box below, but you can find those at deepintuitivehealing.com. I'm Jeanclaude Beyondmystic. I love you guys. Have a great evening, and we'll see you soon. Au revoir.
Au revoir.